This is News 4 San Antonio Today, the only local news station with nonstop news.
Good morning. Nonstop news starts right now. We are the only station that is commercial free all the way until the top of the hour. We have you covered this morning. You just heard from Jeannette, and she'll give us a deeper look at weather again in just a few minutes. But let's check in with Joy and see how traffic is shaping up in this messy weather. Good morning, Joy.
Good morning, Marisa. Messy is definitely the right word. We've seen quite a few issues throughout the morning, and a lot of it pointing back to the unfortunate driving conditions that we're facing. Roads definitely wet. It's a little bit misty out there, foggy even in some spots, hazy at the very least. So Highway 151 is where we are seeing the biggest problems this morning, looking at close to in fact, over an hour delay in the eastbound lanes as you're approaching Loop 410. And as photojournalist David Mendoza discovered as he was driving through that area, there's a couple of things contributing to that. He joins us now live from RoadCam. Hi, David.
Hey, good morning, Joy. Right now I'm on the frontage road of 90 East at 151 approaching 36th Street. I'm in a traffic backup because all the traffic on 151 is kind of being forced over to this frontage road. It looks like 90 eastbound or 90 westbound is closed. The ramp from 151 to Highway 90 because of the stalled 18-wheeler. They have detached it. They do have a King Kong wrecker out there getting everything cleaned up, but it really is throwing a wrench in the gears out here in terms of traffic. A lot of people cutting through the median back and forth trying to avoid this traffic. There's really no avoiding it. If anything, you can take the frontage road on 151 East, try to make it to South Acme, and then come over here where I am. If I see anything else out here, I'll let you know. Back to you for the moment.
All right, David, thanks. We appreciate it, and we will continue to check in with David. These live reports throughout the morning right here.
Sounds good. Thank you. The Bexar County Sheriff's Office is looking for a woman who hasn't been seen since Monday. This is 22-year-old Mariah Witten. She was last seen wearing a black coat, burgundy cargo pants, and a gray hat. Deputies say she was last seen at her home, but did not give a specific location. If you have any information, please call the Bexar County Sheriff's Office at 210-335-6000. In this morning's headlines, President Donald Trump says he will cut the cost of a new car by eliminating fuel economy standards set up during the Biden administration.
These policies forced automakers to build cars using expensive technologies that drove up costs, drove up prices, and made the car much worse.
According to Kelley Blue Book, the average new car sold for nearly $50,000 in October. President Trump claims this change will save consumers around $1,000 on a new car. Automakers support President Trump's proposal, saying the Biden-era rules are too difficult to meet, and critics say this will put the environment and people's health at risk.
In Allen at the live desk, a highly respected Navy SEAL officer who now leads U.S. Special Operations Command will be on Capitol Hill later today. Admiral Mitch Bradley is set to brief members of Congress on what happened during a follow-up strike on an alleged drug boat in the Caribbean on September 2nd that killed survivors, as well as the legality of the broader military campaign that has destroyed more than 20 boats and killed 83 people. In recent days, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth has pinned responsibility for the follow-up strike on Bradley. That's the latest from the live desk.
Emma, thank you. Now's your chance to play holiday trivia. Grab your phone right now and scan this QR code for your chance to win a $100 prepaid debit card. Sign in and get the trivia question right, and you could win the daily $100 prize like yesterday's winner, Stephanie Duke. Congratulations, Stephanie. The daily prize winners will also be eligible for a chance to win the national $5,000 drawing. Just scan the QR code or go to news4sanantonio.com/station/contests to play. Could a shot of olive oil a day lead to better health? And President Trump promises the largest tax refund season ever for Americans coming in 2026. Jane King is live at the New York Stock Exchange with those stories and more. Good morning, Jane.
Hi, Marisa. Good morning. As President Trump said at a cabinet meeting yesterday that American taxpayers are in line for record tax refunds when this year's filing season opens in the next couple of months. Now, Trump said the enactment of the One Big Beautiful Bill, which extended the tax cuts from the first term and then also some reforms and spending measures, will lead to those bigger refunds. Well, Blue Origin showed off a device that turns moon dust into energy at Amazon's reInvent 2025 2025 conference in Las Vegas. It was built by a startup company called Istari Digital and was created by AI. Now, spacecraft carrying missions on the lunar surface are typically constrained by lunar night. That is that 2-week period every 28 days during which the moon is cast in darkness and temperatures experience extreme drops. That cripples the hardware, renders it useless unless there's a long-lasting power source. And a growing number of social media users say they start their day with a shot of olive oil, and that is the secret to better health. The shot, often mixed with lemon juice or water, has been gaining steam on Instagram and TikTok. Now, users who promote it say they have had improved digestion, reduced cravings, better immune health, and glowing skin, though all of these claims are anecdotal. And some Kirkland stores will transition to Bed Bath & Beyond. Bed Bath & Beyond announced in November it had entered into a merger agreement to buy Brand House Collective, which is formerly Kirkland's. Now, the first one opened in Nashville, according to USA Today, and was named Bed Bath & Beyond Home. About 250 Kirkland's home stores will be converted into Bed Bath & Beyond locations as a result of this merger, although none will be in California. The owners say the state is too overregulated and expensive. And stocks closed higher yesterday. We had a really weak jobs report from ADP, but traders just saw that as conviction that the Federal Reserve will cut interest rates when it meets next week. So we ended up higher, and in fact, this morning we're looking at a positive start. Live from the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Jane King. Back to you.
Jane, do you do that olive shot with the lemon juice?
Don't know. I'm just like, I just want to make it here on time. It's so darn early in the morning. So
I hear you. I feel you.
No, but maybe on the weekend I might try it. What about you?
I want to try it, but I don't know. I'm scared that I'll just, throw it back up. So
yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to try it. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jane. Appreciate
Let me know. Thanks.
The Salvation Army's annual Red Kettle campaign is underway. The campaign raises money for families in need to get food and shelter. You'll see bell ringers at stores around town with the red kettles through December. Now, be sure to drop a few bucks in the bucket to help people in our community. The Salvation Army is also looking for more volunteer bell ringers. You can be one of them. Just scan the QR code to sign up. And when you're out shopping, be sure to keep an eye out for a Salvation Army angel tree. Swing by one of these area malls or a Walmart or Sam's Club to select an angel, or scan the QR code to choose one. The deadline is December 12th. You'll be providing a gift for a local child or senior. And an update on our Food for SA campaign. Thanks to you, we collected more than 4.5 million pounds of food for the San Antonio Food Bank. That's 500,000 pounds more than last year. The food donated helps support local families in need this holiday season. NASA has made a key discovery in studying life beyond Earth. The space organization says it found evidence of the sugars in ribose on an asteroid. Scientists say these are the key building blocks of DNA and RNA that create life on Earth. The sugars have never been seen before in astromaterials. NASA says this discovery is important to find out how life began and whether it exists beyond our planet. Meanwhile, NASA researchers say the growing number of satellites are making it harder to observe outer space. These pictures were released in a study Wednesday showing what looks like streaks of light cutting across the sky. Those are actually trails, though, left behind by satellites. There are roughly 16,000 satellites orbiting Earth today. That number could reach as high as 560,000 if currently planned launches for the next 10 years proceed as scheduled. And take a look at this. A baby seal waddled its way into a bar in New Zealand last Sunday. The animal came in looking scared and confused. The customer quickly tried to grab a sweater and usher the seal outside, but instead it escaped into the restroom, just like the raccoon yesterday. Eventually, another customer used pieces of salmon and baby seals to show up in random places this time of year. Someone in New Jersey just hit it big. The winning ticket for Tuesday's Mega Millions jackpot was sold at a convenience store in Union City. This is the 8th time since 2018 a Mega Millions or Powerball jackpot has come out of New Jersey. The winner hasn't come forward just yet, but the ticket's cash value comes in at just over $41 million.
Now your certified most accurate 4-zone weather with meteorologist Jeannette.
So back to that seal story. So there must be an ocean or something near there, right? A body of water?
That's what I want to know. Where did the baby seal come from? So cute, though.
Right.
And
it knew to go to the restroom.
And just like the story yesterday with the raccoon,
Yeah.
what's up with these animals going to the bathrooms to kind of like seek shelter?
Seek shelter. I don't know, but the roads are definitely messy thanks to this weather.
Conditions not so great. The roads are wet. The fog has improved, or at least the visibility has improved because the fog is lifting. But yeah, roads still in bad shape. We're going to see the drizzle, mist, sprinkles on and off through the morning. Not so much this afternoon, but more of it tomorrow morning. Again, mostly light precipitation, but it's enough to make roads slick. No severe weather risk, no flooding. Roads definitely on the wet side. General, few hundredths of an inch to a half an inch of rain expected over the next couple of days. Highest amounts across the east. Here's a closer look at the rain chance over the next couple of days. So 50% from this morning through midday, dropping to 30% this afternoon, and then down to 20% for the evening. 40-50% rain chance tomorrow morning. 30% tomorrow afternoon. Right now, live look outside. Raul B. Rodriguez low weather camera. Again, visibility improving with that fog lifting, but it is still very cloudy, and roads, they are wet. We're sitting at 56 degrees at the airport, but that temperature will be dropping as we go through the day. The wind will also be picking up, not so windy right now. Visibility 2 miles at the airport, 3 miles in Seguin. Down towards the south in Cotulla, visibility at 3 miles. Live power Doppler radar, pretty active picture here with the patchy light rain, drizzle, sprinkles, mist. This is all moving towards the east and northeast. There is still plenty of moisture in the mid to upper levels that's coming up from the Pacific. Some more widespread heavier rain closer to this area of low pressure that extends from Louisiana to Mississippi and Alabama. There is snow up across portions of the northeast and even some scattered snow showers down towards the panhandle of Texas. As we go through the day, here you go, midday, still a little bit of lingering rain. This afternoon, maybe just some mist or sprinkles, not as wet as this morning. And then here comes that final wave of moisture tonight through tomorrow morning. Friday afternoon, there still may be some light showers across the east, but the rest of the area should be drying out. Does stay cloudy. We'll see the clouds moving away Saturday morning. Looking great Saturday afternoon. Sunday, fantastic. Great weather for the marathon. Fog, drizzle, mist through the morning. Temperatures in the mid to low 50s this morning, possibly dropping to the upper 40s late in the day. Once the wind picks up, it's going to feel even colder. We're talking gusty winds 25 to 30 miles an hour today. 43 to 51 tomorrow. Sunny skies this weekend. Another cold front comes through Sunday afternoon. That one comes through dry, and it'll bring in some cool weather again for early next week. Highs back into the 60s for next Monday and Tuesday, and then it warms up into the 70s for the rest of next week. Here's the extended forecast for the other 3 zones. As I've been saying all morning, please be extra careful out there. Conditions not so great this morning.
It's been a rough one out there on the roads. We've got a lot of water and a little bit of haziness as well, and that has contributed to a few of the issues we've seen so far. Our biggest problem is still going to be this major delay on the west side, Highway 151, eastbound lanes as you're approaching Loop 410. This accident involving an 18-wheeler right there on 410, and that backup, man, looking at about an hour now, so that has grown since we started. Photojournalist David Mendoza is live in road cam this morning. He drove through that area and has also been checking out the rest of San Antonio for us. Hi, David.
Hello, so I'm on 90 East right now, just getting onto 90 East from Southwest 36 after seeing all that traffic on 151. My advice is to take the frontage road to South Acme and then take the frontage road to Highway 90. You might save yourself some time. Avoid 151 altogether, eastbound if you can. I'll leave you with that. Drive safe and have a wonderful day. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Have a wonderful day, and that's the latest with your on-time traffic.
In the Alan at the live desk. Police in Delaware may have prevented a catastrophe, arresting a man they say was planning to attack officers in a potential attack. A college student at the University of Delaware, 25-year-old Luqman Khan, was arrested after police performed a traffic stop on him and found a handgun, ammunition, and a notebook with plans for an attack, naming a campus police officer as a target. That notebook also contained a drawing of a University of Delaware building with entry and exit points. Now, Khan is now facing state and federal charges. His federal arraignment is set for next week. That's the latest from the live desk.
Emma, thank you. Spotify says Bad Bunny was the world's most streamed artist in 2025. The streaming giant released its end-of-year data Wednesday. It found Bad Bunny earned more than 19.8 billion streams globally. He was followed by Taylor Swift, The Weeknd, Drake, and Billie Eilish. This marks the fourth time the Puerto Rican star has claimed the top title. Bad Bunny is set to perform at next year's Super Bowl halftime show.